Before I start this random video, which will be just freestyling and talking about stuff, please go follow and subscribe to the Nameless Narcissist, Jacob, and Spirit Narc, Tess, my favorite YouTubers of all time. They're both narcissists. Follow them. They are amazing. And also follow Cluster B Milkshake. She's pretty cool too. Now, I had the experience of marrying a borderline narcissist. Definitely strong traits of borderline and also of narcissism. Completely unaware. I mean, maybe not completely unaware. She has admitted that she is cursed and that, she admits that she's toxic and but she's the most stubborn person in the entire world. And she's so unaware that it's like she would rather die than give an inch of anything. Her ego is so strong. Her false self is so strong that she would rather kill herself than surrender. That's who I'm dealing with. I mean, the last time I saw her was 18 months ago. Because I got to a point, first of all, I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist. I didn't know I was dealing with mentally, well, I knew she had issues, but I didn't know really what I was dealing with. And I pretty much kicked her out of this apartment 18 months ago because I was like, I just wanted a physical separation to talk out our problems because I felt like every single month she broke up with me. And then she pulled her way back. It was like, I'm going to break up with you, but I'm not going to let you go. It was like, the push and pull, like the BPD is strong. The borderline personality disorder is strong. Like, she has like this extreme fear of abandonment. But it's also, she has extreme narcissism. Which, as Jacob correctly points out, it's like, they have extreme grandiose self, but they have an extreme of non-grandiose self. It's like what really drove me over the edge when I really had to stand up for myself was like the splitting. The splitting really messed me up. The splitting really threw me for a loop. And also her complete lack of empathy. I mean, I just thought she was socially retarded, socially socially challenged. Extremely cruel. And it's kind of, the thing is, I would have to say that she's probably 1,000 times worse than the worst, like run-of-the-mill narcissist, because she's rich, powerful, and she has an entourage of sycophants. These people worship her as a queen. I mean, she has this cult around her. She has built a cult, a legit cult around her that she calls her girls. And it's like, so I mean, she's like, she's so she's so unaware that it's like she doesn't understand how reality works, and like it's just insane. Uh, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure she has a boyfriend right now. I'm pretty sure she has a boyfriend. Uh, and I don't know, it's just crazy. I mean, this whole situation is crazy. But I've been through the crucible. I've been crucified. Um, but I felt like I'm running a marathon right now. I'm running a marathon. Uh, it's tiring, and she wants to wear me out. She wants me to surrender. She wants me just to do whatever she wants, and I am resisting. I am being like George Washington with the British Empire. Uh, very early on, I was like, I don't need to win outright right away. I just have to survive. I have to survive. I have to not lose. I need to drag this on until my results are won. Uh, Keep her engaged in a freaking battle, a war, until I win. Uh, because I'm not gonna lose. And I don't know what victory looks like, but I know I will be victorious. Like, she might be a narcissist, but I have a inner psycho in me. Uh, as Jacob once said, like Jacob said, like there's like the borderline, which is the broken child. Then it's like the narcissist with like the broken child with a superhero cape on it. Then a psychopath is just like pure power and rage and just like, I'll fight you to the death. I don't care. I am grandiose and I will take you down. And I am not a psychopath, but I consider myself a grandiose warrior. I consider myself a warrior. I am a Jets fan. So I was bred to suffer a long battle. I enjoy playing defense. And I'm also patient. I'm extremely patient. So yeah, I didn't see her in 18 months. And I'm holding my boundaries. And I have a strategy, I have tactics, I have like game plans. And it's basically like the Anaconda plan. But and also I finally contacted my health insurance. I was like, is there a way to get new numbers and a new plan still connected to my name? Because my cards were stolen. So, I mean, it's a way to get new cards with like new numbers, new everything. Like, on my family plan, me and my wife, sent to me. So, I at this point, it's like, I'm gonna cut off her medical care. I'm gonna completely cut off her medical care. and and a prescription medication and everything. And she could either come to the table, give me a divorce that I could sign, uh, like 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 reconcile or something, or she could die. And it's sad, it's tragic that I have to go through this stuff. It's sad that I have to go to these measures. I mean, she needs to realize that, you know, she's not dealing with an average person. She's dealing with someone with an inner psycho in him. Uh, I love her. I will always love her to some degree, but I'm a warrior, and I have no problem going to the extreme. And if she wants to commit suicide by defiance, then that's on her. Like that's I'm doing nothing outside the law. Everything I'm doing is within the law. And if she's stubborn enough that she's willing to die, then let her die. That's on her. That would be a suicide on her, not me. But it is what it is. It's crazy. And it's like Jacob and Tess says, they have to be willing to change. I mean, she understands that she has a problem, but she's doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on her, you know, grandiose self. But I mean, her her past self, her true self, comes out and is pure self hatred, complete self hatred. And that's the splitting was the one before I really understood what splitting was. I was the splitting really drove me over the edge. Really made me to really this is insane, literally. And I'm gonna read you something. Uh, where is it? But yeah, the stuff I had to deal with, I lost we lost 2 pregnancies and stuff. Oh, so this is so. I mean, how Jacob says, they go through grandiose and non-grandiose states multiple times a day. So it's the craziness of the extremes are just mind blowing. It's if you ever lived with a narcissist, but a completely neurotic, unhinged one, you would think that they're bipolar, but they're not. They're I knew that she wasn't bipolar, but I did not understand the splitting, and I did not understand the extreme changes of opinions and feelings and just it was just craziness. But so this is when she was doing her non-grandiose stuff, and she was saying you're my boss, I'm just ashamed, my body no good, sad face, I'm no good. And I said, Jenny, you are the best. So it's just I mean, I was really on a roller coaster the last. It's just crazy, and it's just it's weird because like I feel like narcissists, they have empathy, but they do not understand empathy. They understand being impacted by like other people, but they do not understand like the appropriate way to react because everything is self-centered. So, I'm going through hell. Like, we just lost our second pregnancy, or at least her second pregnancy, because to be honest, I have no idea if I'm the father or not. I believe I'm the father, but honestly, from what I understand about her psychology and her and all that stuff, I honestly have no idea. I mean, we had two pregnancies, and maybe I was the father of two, maybe I was the father of one, maybe I was the father of zero. I don't know, but I trust that it was those two times for mine, but it's just crazy. Um, but no, she was like, don't like the pics of you crying, makes me sad AF. Um, so like seeing me sad and crying makes her sad. But her solution to that is just me to put on a fake face and like be all happy all the time. And I thought that was like insane, which it is. And so it's like I'm a crier, always was, always will be, good and bad, cry my eyes out at our wedding. And then she says, "Me too, I am too. Love you, baby." And I said, "I love you so much. You are good enough." And she says, "Love you tons, a lot." And I says, "When we do have kids, and we will, we're going to fill their lives with love. We just have to plan for it. We have to walk more to keep our bodies healthy. Me walking increased my fertility big time and lowers my blood pressure. We have to spend less money so we do not have to stress so much. And you have to scale back big time before you get pregnant again because tax season means no exercise, all stress, and no time with me, creating even more stress. We are a team. We will keep having each other's back. I love you tons." And she says, "Yes, we will, because it's taking a lot of me to have kids. I'm just worried I'll never be able to. And I know you want kids." I says, "We want kids, and we will have kids. We can fix this with ease regardless. We can have each other. We have each other." And she says, "Yes, we will." See that face, just sigh, "Baby, I love you," whatever. And it's just like, no. And then, that night when she came home, and, I was trying to have a legit conversation about our situation, about, like, like, I was getting, like, frustrated about things, and I was like, okay, this is, like, we just lost our second kid, blah, 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 like, and, like, she was just, I was just crying, and she was, like, and all that stuff, and then she was like, "Oh, do you want to separate?" Like for the 50,000th time, and that I was saying, and that set me off the edge. I was like, "Are you do that for the freaking like thousandth time?" Like I'm not like, and I pretty much like pushed back hard. Like, you what? I'm not a yo-yo. We have to like have a physical separation to talk out our issues because like you can't like just keep. I was like, you can't have one foot in the relationship and one foot out of the relationship. You cannot like. You have to be fully invested in us or not at all. And that was the beginning of my rebellion, my revolution against her. And like I hated her. I mean, I wanted to seriously round up all narcissists, put them in concentration camps, and exterminate them. I really want like a political revolution to like kill, exterminate all narcissists. See, I told you I have like a little psycho in me. I am ruthless. Uh, I mean, I don't believe that anymore. Um, I believe that narcissists and borderlines and people need to need to be helped. But at the same time, uh, enemies and opposition and adversaries need to be defeated by all means necessary. That's my philosophy. That's my ideology. Uh, and the thing is, I'm not. I got to the point that like I understand that her pathology is influencing her actions, and I like understand the pathology behind her actions, but I no longer blame her pathology for her actions. Like she's being cruel, she's being combative, she's being like she's being like extremely like I could probably make the case that objectively she's the worst person in the world. Like rationally, objectively, she's the worst person in the world. Uh but the thing is, she's making those choices, and the problem is, like, I don't really blame her. Well, I do blame her, but I blame her entourage, her cult, because like Jacob and Tess. Just imagine you having like millions of dollars at your disposal, like multiple businesses at your disposal. You're your own boss. You boss everyone around, and then you have an entourage of sycophants worshiping you 24/7 and enabling all your most like destructive behaviors. Like she's so secure in her bubble that like even in the depths of a narcissistic collapse, I think she would rather die than reform herself. And like I didn't want to get into a freaking full-on battle with her, a war with her, because I was like, this person is crazy. So I've been fighting a guerrilla war against her, a guerrilla war, like George Washington style, Ho Chi Minh style. Um, how the Afghans led out the Soviet Union, how the Afghans led out the United States. Just standing your ground, refusing to back down, having a PR battle, like having like strategies, and just doing my thing. But random thoughts. But go follow Jacob and Tess. All right, and if you want, but the thing is, I feel like Jacob and Tess are extremely intelligent, and my wife is not. I mean, like it's crazy because like my wife is like an idiot savant. Like I think she like speaks like 6 languages and understands like 10 or more. But like basic things, she's completely mentally unhinged and also mentally unstable, and she doesn't understand like basic reality at times. In her lifetime, she got hit by cars as a pedestrian 3 times. And when I was with her, I pulled her out of traffic like 10 times. And I have, she literally thinks that she's a god. that, you know, she could just walk in a street and everything stops because she's Queen Jenny and she's like a god, and like, I mean that's how extreme her grandiose fantasies are, that she thinks that she is a god. That like she could just like walk out in traffic and everything stops. It's like insane, completely insane. Um, like, I mean, I should have like, you know, like when I started dating her and all that stuff, I should have like, you know, picked up on things. And like, I knew she was nuts, but I didn't know like how nuts she was. But I think Jacob would appreciate this and Tess. But yeah, I met her in 2016. We got engaged in 2017. We were married in 2018, and our wedding was like had like 800, 900 people, and I only had like 10% of the guest list. And I had to fight for that 10% over. But like in 2017, we went, you know, to like paint, and this is mine right here. Mine is right here because I'm, you know, a revolutionary. Actually, I would consider myself a first internationalist. I am influenced by anarchism, Marxism, and Blanquism. But I also love like the revolution of 1776. Of, you know, revolutionary change against the monarchy and empire. But okay, this is her. Queen Jenny. See? She signed her name as Queen Jenny. And, you know, I thought, oh, that was cute and it was cool, but, like, she literally thinks that she's a queen. I mean, like, she's, like, her emotional brain is so dominant that, like, I don't think even therapy could save her. I don't think, like, she's so delusional that, like, she could have, like, all the shrooms in the world and she could, like, completely collapse and, like, completely, like, and she would still, because her, like, cult, like, protects her from everything, that it's, like, she, like, can you imagine how delusional, like a narcissist would be if, like, they had a cult and they had money and they had power and, like, no one ever held them accountable for anything. And no one, like, resisted them. Like, whatever. Who knows? She might try to kill me. I mean, it might get to a point that she might try to kill me. But to that, I say, come at me. Try to kill me. But, alright. Bye, people.